Turks and Caicos Island citizens, especially civil servants, were furious to find out that they would have their salaries cut by 10% after His Excellency the Governor, Gordon Weatherall, made that announcement back in March. After this was enforced, numerous criticism were levied against the government through the media expressing strong opposition against this action. While another country that rests under British rule is being faced with a similar matter, only they are being forced to lay off civil servants. News 4 understands that the country of Anguilla is and have been facing economic challenges and burdened by debt, and the elected government of Anguilla has been discussing ways to solve this issue without laying off persons in the public sector at a time when they feel the private sector is not able to take on the number of persons unemployed if that decision were made. According to one media house, which also published their views on this matter, the British government is trying to force the large number of layoffs on the island population of its territory. A press statement from the Chief Minister's office of Anguilla, Hubert Hughes, was released sometime this month, stating that Hughes will be meeting with various civil service organizations, police welfare associations, many other departments, along with churches for discussion on the UK's position pertaining to the civil service. In his release, he said, quote, "The Minister for the Overseas Territories, Mr. Henry Bellingham, has been insisting that the Anguilla government commit to further taxation and a cut to the size of the civil service workforce by at least 30% and also make further cuts to the civil service salaries. Chief Minister Hubert Hughes and his government have taken the position that to comply with those directives at this time will have the adverse effect of plunging Anguilla into further financial difficulties and create previously unimaginable social hardships. In addition, the Chief Minister has also maintained that the portfolio for the civil service constitutionally resides in the governor, and that as such it is the governor and not the political dictatorate who is responsible for any action pertaining to the civil service, and any decision to do what is being demanded must take the human element into consideration." The TCI is familiar with Minister of Overseas Territories Henry Bellingham, who made the announcement that Turks and Caicos Islands elections would be postponed, an announcement that stirred lots of controversy and even sparked a riot. Bellingham made that decision because, according to him, there are many issues that need to be dealt with before elections could take place. So the TCI is not the only country the UK is enforcing changes upon. The United Kingdom is in the process of cutting civil servants and raising tuition fees because of hard economic times. In the meantime, Hughes is to meet with those associations and church leaders to discuss that matter and Anguilla's budget for 2011. According to our research, the FCO may not agree to any future borrowing unless their demand to lay off civil servants is adhered to, which may leave that country with no other options. For WIV4 News, I'm Amanda Miller.